Oh yeah, you might have been on Denny's stream, was it?
Hello.
I'm gonna readjust some of my screens out here so I can see what's going on. This is so I can see all the chat too. Let's see. Can you guys hear me all right?
Nice to see you. Now why don't you come with me?
How did I accidentally do that? Let's do that again. Load state. There we go. Yep, so I grabbed the world record in this. I'm waiting for it to be approved, so I'm still testing some stuff on this. Then afterwards I gotta do a little bit more Silent Hill practice, because I'm still trying to learn to run. So I'm testing out different things on this to see what could possibly... If I can possibly get sub 3 minutes. Okay. Let's go. 3, 2...
Nice to see you. Come along with me.
I don't want to do that, but I will. Yep, so give me just a second. So in terms of speed running, I'm working on Silent Hill speed run. I'm working on an Alyssa speed run. Alyssa the Awakening. I'm working on the primary thing that I speed run is Phantasmagoria 2. I also have speed ran Phantasmagoria 1. I'm not a huge fan of it, but hey, I'm on the leaderboards at least. I may eventually put a little work in it, try to refine it a little bit more. Not much on point and clicks all too much, but I do like Phantasmagoria 2, so that's kind of why.
The walk and wave.
And
Freestyle wave.
and of course I play a lot of different things. I have either something that finds my interest
Brilliant.
or Resident Evil, etc., etc. I forgot I actually had to interact. I only lost me a little bit of time. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
The main trick I've found on speedrunning this, is it's based on once you select your character from that point, it starts. So first off, every character has a line that says when you pick them. So I tried to check the timing to try to figure out who has the fastest timing on that. So that's one way that I found out to save a little bit of time. And other things is, you know, you have 5 different songs that you can pick. Oh.
Okay,
Dang. I
happy
messed
with
up my
that?
splits. Whatever. That's fine. Ah, that's another way I can save a teensy bit of time is not having it. Yeah, I do.
Great show.
I'm
Now
working on one that I'm doing. I'm trying to memorize it. So I'm doing that little by little. Let's see. How can I clear out my memory card in this? Yeah. Because that's one thing I typically do try to do is before I submit a run is I try to completely memorize it, where I can do it completely unguided. Just at least have a good base to start from. Okay, let's see. I'm guessing that I wasn't even paying attention to the splits. Let me see something here. Memory card. Browse. Just a second. That's one thing I can just see. So yeah, what I was saying, there's 5 different songs, and they each have 9 different parts of the song that you can use, but each of those clips are different lengths. And so I found that there's certain ones that seem to be the shortest, at least. And so the idea, the basic idea is to use only that clip so that you have the shortest song possible. And then the rest of it's just about getting good inputs, basically. Again, it's super simple and straightforward. It's not like it's anything complicated. Let's see, how do I... Let's see, here go delete. That's another thing that can save me an input at least. I would love to see,
nice to see you. Now why don't you come with me?
there we go. Okay. So let me do this again. So one good thing is that since it does it from choosing the girl.
Hello. Hello.
Okay,
Nice to see you. Come along with me.
is that since it does it from choosing the girl, you can choose any of the girls, but damn it, I'm gonna reset because that was wrong. Let's try this again. I'm just trying to see if I can get a sub format.
Hello. Hello. Nice to see you. Come along with me.
See, I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't start my timer. See,
Hello.
if I have it as 404,
Hello. Hello.
and that's what's messing up some of the inputs, then it's definitely, I feel like it's definitely possible. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice to see you. Come along with me.
And I think it's definitely possible to could get a sub 4 with, like, you know, really good inputs. But I think a lot of the differences that I've been looking at are like 1 or 2 frames, which doesn't really matter, though, to be honest. It really only matters like if I was like passing it, but I'm not doing that. Maybe if I spend some time and get a pass working, I could probably do that. And as far as I know, there's not any major glitches in this game. Oh, fuck it. I'm not gonna do a split. I'm just gonna...
Hi.
Ah, fuck it. Just go.
Sway. Knee wiggle. Point and sway. Shoulder shimmy.
That's that do my
The
splits
freestyle
properly,
point.
so that I won't end it properly.
Shuffle.
I don't know why I'm doing splits anymore, but just so I feel like it. I can retime it.
The hip wiggle. The walk and wave.
It's like it's a weird one, sure, but
Freestyle wave. Side jump.
shit. I'll just do that.
Okay.
Fuck. Fuck. I gotta practice these inputs. 'Cause that's what's fucking weird. Because even on my best run, I kind of have really slow inputs for this, so once it does it. So then square,
Let's work.
X, up, X, square,
Okay.
X, up, X square, X, up. I wonder if it's faster to...
Babes, you are ready to kill. Get yourselves over to that TV
Okay. I wonder if it's faster
Hello.
to just move over into
Hello.
the,
Hello.
like, move into an unsecured slot. I guess pressing the button is probably just as fast as pressing the directional button. Possibly. We'll see. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice to see you. Come along with me.
And you gotta mash right here to skip through his dialogue. And then you gotta do it again just to skip his one dialogue. The current world record is 440 something, 448, something like that. So I got 4 minutes and 4 seconds, so huge time save. I'm just trying to see if I can refine it anymore, because I'm sure I can. And I'm testing out other things too. See, that's weird. I haven't had it do that before. Wait. I think... Oh, I know what I was doing. I know what I was doing. When I was hitting last, I think it was replaying it. Because it was still allowing me to input. It's... The record is held by... I'm still waiting for my run to be verified, though. But again, until it's verified, you know, I can't say I hold the world record. I can just say... I want to hold the world record. Nirani, something like that. 457. I'm sorry, 457. Okay, let's try this again. Now that I know what I'm screwing up. All right.
Hello. Hello.
Again,
Hello.
it's like I was telling. I was saying this to 3, 2, 1.
Nice to see you. Come along with me.
I was saying this to what's his face, Denny, that what it is it's not about necessarily being you know, finding someone to beat. It's about beating yourself. Because again, you're never always gonna, you know, you're not always gonna be able to beat a record holder for whatever reason. New things come up, you don't always have the time to grind it out. Some tricks are so difficult that they're literally 1 in 10,000. So it's hard to actually get them out. So, you know, you don't want to be... There we go. Yeah, it's about competing with yourself. Because like even when I held the P2 world record, I didn't.
So wait.
You know, even when I held the P2 world record, I didn't just stop. I continued to work on it so that I could.
Shoulder shimmy.
I continued to work on it because I knew that based on my best of segments and things like that, that sub 11 was possible.
Shuffle.
So rather than just stopping, I was like, well, I want to see if we can get to sub 11 and continue to refine my technique and everything like that, and try to come up with new ideas possible. So I still have other, like about 1 million things related to Phantasmagoria I'm working on. And now, of course, I grabbed the sub 11, but then immediately after, I say immediately after, within days, that Dark Shocks, he came and grabbed the record even faster than mine. So he had developed some new techniques too. And that's the best thing is you know, us working together and developing that. Square X. Thank you, man. Okay. I've also found that especially once you're like getting on a run, it's a good idea not to look at the timer because you'll psych yourself out big time. If I spin a super time. Season mode. What keeps
Okay.
happening?
Happy with that?
Something keeps happening with my timers. Let me see something. I think it was about the same time though. What is it? Okay, let's see something. What keeps happening? Am I not hitting it good enough? Let me see something really quick. I can actually, luckily because I do dual casting, I can dual casting, whatever you want to call it. I can look at my video. I can rewind my own video to see what happened. Yeah, see, mixing room went right, dance practice went right. But then after I did dance record, I must not have hit it right. Or did I? No. What's going on with live split? But I can see it was actually slower. Yeah, it was 406. Yeah, it was slower. Okay, that was just something I wanted to test out for sure. Is to see, you know, whether or not going back to the original song was, or you know, whether that one was faster. But I've proven that one is slower. So, and also Sporty is the fastest, I believe, with her lines. Let me go and delete the memory card again. Let's see, delete, 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 and delete. Save. There we go. And unpause. All right. Try this again. But it is promising.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Even though movement to a different song takes longer, the song is ultimately shorter because you go through it once to record it, once for practice, once for dance record, and then once more for the video part of it. So, you know, 4 times. So every little bit counts. It piles up. So the longer clips you use, the much longer that takes. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice to see you. Come with me.
Let's see. Something weird kept happening in that other one, so I'm not sure if it was me or it was the game. There we go, last input.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm not
knee
sure what
wiggle,
the deal is with that part of this, with that input, but it doesn't
point
matter
and
because
sway,
this doesn't,
shoulder shimmy,
as far as I know, there's no way to
the
skip this
freestyle
or
point,
make it go faster, so.
shuffle, twirl, the hip wiggle, the back flip, the freestyle wave, the side jump.
Cool. Got the second one. Come on. What is with that delay? It's a delay. No! Fuck. Shit. Shit. I've beaten some of my best times. The inputs on this game are a little delayed. Let me see something. Paragon's best segment. And it shows me 359. So sub 4 is very, very close. Of course, one problem I will say that with the rule of speedrun is that it's once you end the television thing,
Hello.
which is not, to me, is not really a specific so I usually wait till after the flash once it, fades back in. In fact, before I do anything else, well, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try again. 3, 2, 1, go.
Nice to see you. Come with me.
It's definitely possible now. If it is, I'm gonna send my other one and submit this one.
Hi. Sway. Knee wiggle. Point and sway. Shoulder shimmy. The freestyle point. Shuffle.
From Silent Hill, that's for sure. Or at least Phantasmagoria.
Twirl.
But I felt like it, so.
The hip wiggle.
I was actually wondering about this some time ago,
The back
and I
flip.
had tried some stuff, but I was unable to make any
Freestyle
significant
The side jump.
improvements in time, so. Then I took to do some research. Come on, move down, move down. There we go. Damn. Splits are looking kind of rough. Bang, 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 bang.
Okay.
A little wonky. I think I cut that a little early, but what time we're looking at?
Okay, happy with that?
Not really. Oh. I may not have to worry about moving it, because to be honest, I don't think it's...
Great show. Gotta go.
I'm gonna reset it. Oh, alright. What time is it? And tell you what. Let's do some Silent Hill. Power off. Do not save state. I mean, come on, you know, you gotta put in the grind. I'll be right back. I did great earlier today when I was practicing because I got, I want to call it a first try a little bit because the first time I just sort of messed up on getting it. But the first time I actually got him to jump on me though, which was basically the second try, like the longest. So, okay, first off, system load state. 10. Here we go. I don't need this anymore. Because again, this is just me trying to learn the run. I've been watching, of course, a bunch of videos and watching a lot of runs and things like that, so that I have a so that basically I can sort of learn as much as I can as I'm memorizing it. You know, try to memorize it little by little.
Cheryl? Is that Cheryl?
And a lot of my movement needs work and things like that, of course. But the biggest thing I'm worrying about right now is not perfecting the movement necessarily.
Where are you going?
Just, again, memorizing it. Once I know the entire
Hey, wait!
run,
Stop!
completely unguided, then I'll start tweaking it in different things. Because that's one of the biggest things that that's one of the biggest things that'll trip you up when you're new to running something, is, you know, making sure that you do know where to go, that you don't make the mistakes of oops, I forgot this is where I go on this area. And the school on this one is kind of a freaking nightmare, to be honest. Like, holy crap. Oops, come on, get off that. Alright, let's see if I can do this right. Come on, clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. There we go. So again, I'm not
What is
really
this?
timing it or anything like that.
What's going on here?
Just sucking here out. Disgusting. Like, bro, I get it, your wife died or whatever, but like, dude, you don't have to like fuck monsters and shit. Oops. And even though I know I'm not supposed to grab the health drink, I do anyway, because if I don't, I'm probably going to need it. I'm still working on not getting grabbed a bajillion times in the school. Of course, guess what? I get grabbed.
What's that?
I'm still trying to practice all the movements and things like
Radio.
that. The biggest thing I'm worrying about
What's
again,
going
is
on with that
memorizing
radio?
school. Because after that, I can go for quite a long ways, unguided, pretty well. It's just everything in the school looks like a piece of
This is not a dream. What's happening to this place?
That's the only downside about a game like this, is that, like, versus a game like Elisa, where there's not really any wasted space in that game. This game, fucking Silent Hill loves its doors. God, Silent Hill loves its doors. Oops. What am I doing? You know, I mean, even a game like Resident Evil, there's very, very little wasted space, you know. Whereas here, of course, it's, you know, granted the buildings are probably more realistic in that regard, where, you know, the doors, you know, where the hospital's gonna have a shit ton of doors. Wide as fuck. Alright, bro. but you know. See, I got into it because I watched Dainty a lot. You know, he's awesome. I love watching him. And so, you know, I finally got the itch to run a little Silent Hill, you know, just a little, not really looking to be super high or nothing, but if I can hit, like, I don't know, sub 40 or something like that, I'll be plenty happy. That was way too far. Won't necessarily just stop forever after that, but if I can speedrun it at least that well, then I'll feel pretty decent. This was so I'm trying to do my best to try to learn it completely unguided. A lot of it I've got, and there's a lot of it that gets really wonky. Missed. I've actually been pretty good at hitting that for a lot of attempts. This time I just didn't. But, excuse me. Oh lordy, coming. There we go. Get off me. You bastard. You crummy bastard. I don't want your wings. Yeah, I played the original Silent Hill years ago. I used to have a copy of it. I don't want to get into why I don't have a copy of it. Long story short, people decided that things that didn't belong to them did, and they definitely knew better. And it was pretty much the vast majority of the games I had collected over time, which included Silent Hill games, things like that. Luckily, it's probably my most valuable game, Rule of Rose, did not get taken because it was being borrowed by my ex-wife. So, yippee-ki-yay, I've got Rule of Rose, at least. Which is, it's not a bad place to be in. I just hope I don't ever need to sell it, you know, because we're looking to get a house and things like that. And I don't want to be, I don't want to say dire straits, but I don't want to be in such a need to where I have to get rid of it. Just because, you know, I like the game, it's particularly cool, and I would be interested in possibly playing this on console as well. I just don't want to buy a copy yet, at least. Since right now a copy I think goes for about $100. So you know, I don't want to have to spend that. You know, in fact, I'm looking to sell a lot more of my games than anything else right now. Just because I do a lot of emulation. So of course I've been trying to watch other streamers that play this and watch a lot of videos. Oh, I'm sorry, I got distracted. My stupid hamster is doing stupid hamster things. What the hell is she doing? Stay the fuck away. Oh! Then it's like, do like this? Yeah. Because first it's the medallion, the gold, or the old man medallion. I always do that too tightly. I'm using, fuck. Come on. I'm using it. Oh, come on. Come on, Harley. Come on. Using an Xbox 360 controller. Don't do that. Because it's pretty much... It's hard to find a controller to use on PC that has a good D-pad. So if you're playing a lot of retro games, you usually have a really terrible fucking D-pad. And most controllers are no exception. I was using a DualShock 4 for a while, but the problem with that one is... Damn, not close enough. But the downside of a DualShock 4 is that it's not super compatible with stuff. So you often have to like run compatibility through an Xbox 360, you know, make it remapped to an Xbox 360 controller. Which works for the most part, but it doesn't always. See ya. And so that's part of the problem. Shit. I did this pretty okay earlier. Motherfucker, come on. Psyching myself out, that's what I'm doing. Alright, I need to chill. There we go. Oh. Alright, Harry. Damn it. Fuck, get off me. You stay there. Yeah, it's little things like that that I have to get good at. And stop being a scrub. What am I doing? I forgot. See, it's things like that where I forget exactly what room I'm in that I need to practice. Also, I'm not used to this where it runs without having to use the run button by sitting on reverse. I get why they do it. That it's a lot easier than having to constantly smash down the button. How about we go this way? The long way. That being said, I don't think it's too difficult, but then again, I can see how it's a lot easier. Oh, come on. Don't miss the button. So, you know. My movement's better than it was earlier. Earlier, I was absolutely scrubbing it. I was getting eaten alive. Alright. Light off. He still got me. I think you're supposed to like squeeze between, but whatever. Whatever. Mobody's, what is it? Mobody's prefect. What really matters here is whether or not I can actually remember if I can remember it all the way to the end. Because one point I always get super tripped up on. And see, like right there, I forgot about the door immediately to, got it. Pretty simple it was. And then I think it's straight across. Yeah. And then it's, what is it? Oh yeah, this, yeah, you gotta go to this little hallway. Yeah, okay. So then rather than continuing to do it guided, what I've been doing is is that once I feel like I'm ready to do it unguided, I stop guiding myself. And then I let myself get a little bit lost and things like that, but then try to figure it out, because that's where I can then learn it. It's fairly effective, at least. Because I can say, oh no, remember to do this. Remember that, you know, I let myself make the mistakes because that's the fastest way I can learn. And so now I have to remember. No, it's the door right after it, see? So the next time I go to do this, I'll remember having made that mistake. Because here's where the telephone is. Yeah. And the reason why I was able to remember that is because that's one where I finally remembered the mistake. And now here's one. It's this one, right? Yeah, because this is where the ball is. Yes. They go upstairs. Here we go. Oh, there's nothing there. Okay. You know, and that's another thing about, like, whenever people feel like they make mistakes during runs, I tell them is that, remember that the mistakes are there so you can learn, right? You make the mistakes to learn. Oops, that is not the... Alright, that's gonna be slow, but who cares? Yeah. See, that's what I don't like, is it's very, I don't want to say haphazard, but it kind of is. Where you have to really get used to the movement in this game, which is, I wouldn't say it's loose, it's very precisely designed, but Harry is kind of a bumbling idiot. So, you know, it's not like a game like Elisa or Resident Evil where the movement, while quite stiff, is very specific. It's very predictable exactly what's going to happen in terms of what he's going to do, what your characters are going to do, and my hands are starting to sweat. Oh yeah, I forgot about that you can bonk on that door easily. Okay, so now I have to go all the way down, because I have to make sure to get the key. This is one I keep forgetting to do. I actually had like 2 or 3 times in a row where I completely forgot to come down here. I forgot what to do to come down and get the key. Oops. Wrong way, Jerry. To the left. Not to the right. Then go upstairs and then go to the door immediately after the thing, because that's where you gotta go to the bugs. Because that's the locker key. I ran straight into him. No, don't run straight into that one, you idiot. This is where the shotgun shells are. Yeah. I gotta check my health. Yeah, go straight here. And then this is where the bugs are. Locker. Oops, why am I holding down the walk button? No, back the way you can. Okay, cool. Okay. Then skip these guys. Say see you later, alligators. Then you go straight across. Then you do that again. Then you come down this way. because you want to go through the double doors. And then you go all the way to the end, and that's where you use the key. Yes! Oh my god, I'm actually remembering stuff. Okay, then right here's the classroom key. Grab another one. In case I need it. I've been doing pretty good, actually. Then here, do not go through the double doors. You just go downstairs. Oh, oh, not that. Oh, I gotta chill a bit because the fact that I'm actually freaking remembering. This is like the first time I've completely remembered without, I mean, the minor mistakes and stuff like that, but I'm remembering. I feel very, very good about that. Because from the little bit, again, I've played the game years ago, and I did, you know, and then, of course, come on. Played the game years ago. You know, played it again some years after that. And then recently, you know, I played it through again. You know, for this, you know, speed run, you know, watching the speed run and everything like that. Come on. Oh yeah. Then the whole school unfreaking guided. Hell yes. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. So now I know I can't do the hospital unguided. Not yet. But oh yes, finally. The last like 3 or 4 times I've been coming through here, I actually was really bad on missing that key by stumbling. So that's one thing I will say, this game takes a lot of practice to get used to the movement. It's a game like Elisa is hard for a different reason because, you know, you don't have combat difficulties in that game. And that game is meant to be similar in ways to Soulsborne games. So the combat is not easy. In fact, the way that I keep failing the speedrun attempts is dying. The game is definitely not easy. And here I keep missing the dog, the hallway with the dog, so I can be more sensible. Get away from the patio furniture. You're not buying it, Harry. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go down this way, to the left, to the alleyway. Oof, that was close. I only dodged that by luck. Can't wait to tell Dainty that I was able to do the whole school unguided. With only like minor mistakes too. So I can at least get the first plate unguided in the hospital. I mean, luckily the hospital's not super difficult, so I was only kind of barely paying attention to the guide in the first place with some parts. Because it's nowhere near as bad as the school. Skip the gyromancy. Don't need none of that. Dahlia can get fucked. Alright, Harry. Pick up that shit. He should just like take the key and fuck the Flower Rose thing. Just say, I don't care about your Triforce of power or whatever. Also, the map on Lisa is a lot tighter, too. You don't have, like, these big areas to run through. There's a little bit of backtracking, but that's not the same. So, like, it has a lot more enemies in tighter spots. But the spots usually are fair. It's not, like, so much so that you feel... I don't know. It's a good game, and I recommend everybody to play it. Because it's like one of my favorites. I bet you I'm not close enough. Yep. Yeah, Harry, you've had a long day. And another thing is the hitboxes are a lot more forgiving. In a game like this. So we get to the hospital, we get the first plate, and we pause emulation, because then I'm going to have the guide running alongside. I basically just watch other speedruns as guides. And then I watch them at like 75% speed. Because, you know, I know they're going to be at least that much faster than me. Get away from me, you ass. God, he was coming for me. He was not going to let go. Jesus. He said, no, you're not getting away that easy. See ya, doggy. Like I said, the hospital exit is just significantly more straightforward. Oh, wrong way. To the left is what I should have done. With the Harry's, whatever. Not the door. Hi, how you doing, Steal Your Shoes? Welcome. I'm just doing a little Silent Hill Speedo running. Little practice. Because I'm still in the process of trying to learn the route. So I've made it through the... so far, I'm still unguided. I will need to know the guide. I will have to I'll have to watch my guide for the most of the rest of the hospital. There's a lot of it I do have memorized, but not enough to do it completely unguided. Oh yeah, I like to say that Silent Hill 1 is my favorite too. I mean, I also love 2. I also love 3. I like to say that they're all so different in their own right that I don't like to compare them. I don't like to compare them except for, you know, in small ways. Because they all do their own thing, you know. And again, I was around when they were brand new. You know, I remember Silent Hill 3 was criticized because its length and because, what am I doing? And other things like that, etc., etc. You know, I love the Silent Hill games. The problem is I haven't played any a long time. Played any newer ones in a long time. The last one I played was Homecoming. I haven't played Downpour, Forbidden Memories, or whatever that one was called, or any of the others. Oh yeah, because at this point they're basically a cult classic, right? Okay, I'm gonna pause emulation real quick. True. Again, I like to mention the game Elisa. Let's see. Didn't I already have one pulled up? I did. I like to mention the game Elisa the Awakening because I love that game. Oh yeah. Give me just a second because I've got to move this over here. What can I do? Okay. We'll just have it as a separate window. Why don't we? I can exit out of this. I don't need the Spice World thing anymore. Yes, I do want to save my splits. Yes, I do want to save my layout. That's W. There you go. Let's see. Skip. Yeah, I like to set like when I'm watching somebody do that, like it's at 75% speed. Alisa, Alisa. It's a retro style horror game. Done in Unity. It's made by one guy, Casper Crows. He's amazing. He's awesome. Super nice guy. And it's basically meant to be. Oh, no, I'm paused. I'm trying to get this set up so I can watch this video as I do it. Yep, that's what I thought. 2 doors. I just didn't want to go through it and get lost. And then double doors again because that's where the blood pack is, right? Yeah, blood pack. Yeah. See, I remember some. Pick it up, you jerk, Harry. And then I gotta get a little close to those nurses. Hey, nurses, how you doing? Get the plate. Turn around. And then get out of there. Yep. And then go what to the basement? Right? I can't remember. No, it's the first floor because I think. Let me check. That's the only downside about watching it at 75% speed. Yeah, that's the first floor because I got to go to the second door on the left. Okay. It's like the advantage is the fact that you're usually not going to go too fast for yourself because you yourself are slow as ass. Now hold on, give me just a second. Where do I go from there? Oh yeah, I gotta go to the double doors because that's where the stairs are. Because you gotta pass by the doctor, you have to pass by later, and then go up the stairs, and then go through the door. Oh yeah, it's I'm sorry, I was getting distracted there. It's a PS1 style horror game done in Unity. It's released in 2021 by this guy Casper Crows. Again, he's a super cool guy. It has an homage, a lot of homages to classic horror, Resident Evil, Silent Hill, things like that. Super fun. The only thing about it, I tell people that they have to watch out for is that you cannot play it like a standard tank control horror game. Because he says that the combat is somewhat based on Soulsborne, right? Wrong door. And In other words, it is also very, very hard. Which nothing wrong with that. It's a fantastic game. So it has a lot of, there's a lot of use in melee. I like to tell people is that don't ignore melee, because if you ignore melee, then you're gonna be making a mistake. It's a lot of fun. It's also based on a Czechoslovakian movie called Alice, based on Alice in Wonderland from the 80s. So you can clearly see that, but it's not just an homage. It's not just a, hey guys, we also played these games too. It's straight up, it's so unique. It's its own thing. I don't like to spoil it because the game gets crazy. Like, it goes 100 miles an hour. And if you play it, or if you decide to watch someone play it, you'll eventually see, you're like, oh my god, I've never seen this in a game before. And it has references, and it, has little things here and there. And that's what makes it great, is that it can do that, is it has so many things that it can do, that it does so many things on its own. That's really great. So that's why I'll admit it, I shill it all the time. Dainty recently played it too. Okay, now I need a little help here. Okay, so I got through the door. And I think I have to go to the double doors on the right. Yeah. Actually, I've been doing pretty good so far. Yeah, the double doors on the right, because that's where the alcohol is. And then I've got to go to the basement, because that's where the basement. So then I gotta go to the right. So that's where the elevator is. That's where elevator is. Yeah, I highly recommend it to everybody. It's great. It's really well made too. It's only got a few places where it has, what I would call that I would call bad glitches. It's got a handful of them here and there, but none of them really takes away from it too much. The only major glitch I found is a semi soft lock from when you're fighting the first boss. If you try to fight him with melee, because something about getting hit with his attacks while you're in a certain period of your melee attack animation will cause you to semi soft lock. If you don't get hit again, then you're soft locked, but you will more than likely get hit again at one point, which will unlock you. So that's why I say semi soft lock. If it was a true soft lock, you wouldn't be able to do anything without resetting. But because of the way if you ever see the boss fight, you'll be like, oh yeah, you're gonna get hit. That's why the speedrunners like to call it RNG heavy, because whether or not how well you do in that boss fight is largely RNG.
What's this?
Oops, I did the thing. I mashed where it causes them to look at Alyssa's photo. I also watched Punchy's thing of this, which is also very outdated, but still. I've been doing good. I've only had to look at the guide for 2 or 3 doors. It's very good for me. This is so much easier than the freaking so with that key, I've got to go up. Get the shotgun shells. Get the shotgun. No. Don't you want ammunition? Don't you want ammunition for your guns? Don't you see all these monsters, Harry? I think I've got to go to this door. Yes. I'll probably... Ooh. At this rate, I'll have a huge portion of the game memorized. I know I'm going to need help in the sewers, though. Because I got lost as hell. Even when I was doing it guided. Nice. Oh, gotta skip this, doctor. Get away! Sorry, Doc. I had an apple. Cry of fear. sorry, I was thinking of the wrong thing. I haven't. I've seen it played, and it does look awesome. I just haven't.
Was I dreaming?
Just like there's also that Layers of Fear game that I actually own. I just, for some reason, haven't played it yet. But I also have 1.5 million projects I'm always working on all the time. I'm going to save it on the Antique. One, to see how fast I've been going. And two, I might die on the romper skip, depending on how quickly I can get it. Unfortunately, it's emulated. Oh, thank you for following me. Okay, so I gotta go this way. Which as I stated before, I was saying earlier on stream is that I also play like the Resident Evil games. I'm supposed to be playing through the whole series, but I keep putting it aside for things like, I also have a lot of video editing projects. I've been doing a lot of the speedrunning stuff. And so, as a result, I'm kind of loaded up with projects, and I keep not doing it because I guess I feel like I've been finding it difficult to find time to stream where I can really sit down and do it. I say that, of course, while I'm streaming right now, so that makes me a lying asshole, but because I did actually try to start it again a short time after, and I was just, I guess, so out of it, I just ended up, I don't know what happened. So I was like, let me just come back to this when I'm when I'm feeling, I guess, a little bit better. I've got so many video editing projects, other things like that. So that's part of what this is me trying to build the habit of streaming. Again, I'm not much of a streamer. I'm more of a video editor, making memes and other stuff like that. But I also stream from time to time. I guess I could argue part of it is to advertise my YouTube. Hey, everybody, go watch some stupid memes, because I have some stupid memes on there. You know, Twin Peaks memes, JoJo Bizarre Adventure memes, a lot of Twin Peaks memes, and just whatever hits my fancy at that time. I come up with lots of dumb ideas. I've got lots of other random things, some video game playthroughs and things like that, but you know. I also I'll admit I get in sometimes ruts where it's like, I'm having troubles, sitting down for a while. Okay. So let's see what time I have. 25:38. Okay. Cool. Let's see how many times I can get this romper. Let's do it. Oh, hey man, it's no problem at all. Again, I shill it so hard. I actually follow the category on Twitch, and I will often join people who play it. Because one thing I will say, the puzzles, I wouldn't say they're... What am I doing? The puzzles are kind of... Okay. They're not super difficult to where they give you the answer. They do give you the answer in the game, but you must pay attention. Pay attention to the notes, pay attention to things like that. Because if you don't, then you're going to miss the answer. So, because there's one puzzle that I consider the most obscure that a lot of people have trouble with, and they have to look it up because they don't pay attention to the notes. And oh, I don't think that's right. Nah, my position is off. Yeah, I was too much to the right. Oh, I should have hesitated. Damn it. I should have stopped. Okay, come on. I'm getting very close attempts. What am I doing? That's terrible position. No, Harry. Come on. Yeah, I'm not doing as well. I'm getting close though. Come on. Yeah, come on. See, no. it can be tough. It's more of a matter of timing than anything else, is what I feel like. Now, again, I haven't gone into in-depth. Like, I'm sure someone like JJ and stuff like that can be like, oh, that's not right either. Come on. JJ and stuff like that can give better suggestions. And I think that's the problem. It's not super mega ultra hard, I don't think. See, I hesitated too much. You definitely want to try to avoid. Yeah. But that's kind of part of what this is practice. Let me check my health. I'm good. Oops. Oops, went too far. So that's kind of what this is practice. And I think I saw JJ doing it a little differently, where he actually was facing like directly this way. Look at this idiot. Will you look at this idiot? And the one I did earlier, I messed up on the out of bounds part of it. So I had to stop practicing. Come on, jerk. One time I was practicing, I actually clipped it into the antique sign. That's not right, because he has to actually knock you down for it to work. You have to be on the leftmost side of the stairs, and he does have to actually knock you down. Monkey mode. Hella. Fuck yes. That's what, dozen tries, I guess? It's okay. If I can get it within a dozen tries. See, so you can see, I know how to do it. I just have to get the timing right. Here we go. Reposition just a little bit. Get into the loading zone trigger. Yes, yes, yes. I'm gonna force Dainty to watch this video and say, look what you've done. You have made me do this. Too slow. But also at least the other day, I spent like a couple of hours practicing it. And just something I recommend for everybody. Just have a save.
Harry!
Have a save and a... Oh yeah? Which ending did you get the first time you beat Silent Hill 2? I can't deny I got the lower ending, but that's because I knew what it took to get the endings, because before I was able to buy it, I was on the Silent Hill forums. This was years ago. I read about the game constantly. What's my health looking like? I'm looking rough. Oh yeah, it's fairly easy to it's fairly easy to get the bad ending, that's for sure. Or to get the, I guess you could call it bad, right? The Maria or the in water ending. But you know, it's just kind of course it's kind of how the game does, where it's like, oh, you examine this a lot, you do this. Somebody, I can't remember who, has a absolutely fantastic video that deconstructs it, that explains how the point value system works. It's worth watching for sure, because basically the game, at least the first time you play it, the game is weighted to give you the lore ending, but you can get the other endings. But as you play the game, though, it gives you it makes it easier to get the other ones. So, you know, versus this game, you know. one of the funny problems. Yes, you do. There are two things that affect the ending of the game. Whether or not you save Sybil, and whether or not Kaufman gets the aglotta, the stuff, the fluid. It's called aglottaphus, something. I'm not sure. I can't remember the specific freaking name. So, you know, you can get it in the hospital as you saw that I did. So you need some of it. But if you when you go into the resort area, as you explore, you'll eventually find some. You'll find some exploring the resort area. See, first you'll see Kaufman at a bar, and he'll call you sexy and all that kind of stuff. He won't do that. You'll see Kaufman, and you'll save him. So you have to save him from a monster. It's the first thing that you have to do. Otherwise, he either dies by that monster or does whatever, or escapes Silent Hill. One of the two, right? So you save him there, and then as you explore, you'll eventually find some more of that stuff, and then he'll pop up, and he'll be like, "Give me that." And then so he'll pop up at the end of the game, and he'll be like, "I hate you, Harry." No, he'll pop up at the end of the game, and he'll throw the stuff onto the incubator, onto Alessa as the incubator. And what will happen is that's when then Incubus will come out, and you'll fight Incubus. Give me just a second. So let's see. So now I'm gonna have to watch a guide, because this is as far as I can get for sure without a guide. So I go through there. I gotta go straight. He's flashing the light, I guess, to kite the monsters. Till you get to this, cross over. And then you cross over again. And then you get scratched because you suck. Not run into the pipes like a dingus. I'm a dingus, so I did that. Okay, this is actually pretty straightforward. This is a bad plus ending run. It's typically considered the easiest to get for speedrunning. Of course, they do different categories. So there's also the UFO ending category. There's good plus. There's a lot of categories because of the age and the way this game is designed. Also, another thing about Elisa that reminds me, that it has 3.5 endings. I say 3.5 endings because there's one ending that changes depending on what costume you're wearing. If you get it. I gotta go to the right. So, come on, get off the wall. Yeah. But the rest of the endings depend on other factors, but I won't say what. Because I say that's up to everybody to play it themselves and find out the hard way. There's a few downsides about the way the game is designed that I will say. Okay, so when you buy weapons and dresses and enhancements, they all stay on that safe box. So the game has me and my boys. That's me and my boys when there's some cold ones around. But oops, let me see exactly what I need to be doing. instead of just running around randomly and getting killed. So that is an important thing to keep in mind. So if you want to have a fresh save file where you don't where you don't this, that, and the other, etc., etc. I'm trying to multi-brain, I guess, all at the same time. Very nice, very nice. I got through that pretty smooth for the most part. I'll probably be able to memorize that pretty easy too. Yeah, but the game has a lot of content. It has a lot of weapons. It has a lot of dresses. Where am I? Okay. Has a lot of weapons. Has a lot of dresses, both melee and guns. It's got a lot of new game plus stuff. That's a lot of fun. So I highly suggest it, and I tell people try everything. But you don't have multiple you have you have 3 save files, but when you save on a file, it saves to that file. So you can't do like safety saves and crap like that. You know, where you're like, here, let me save and then revert, you know. Which someone could argue is what did I do? Did I go the wrong way? Again, some people might argue is good or bad, is good and bad, right? I think overall it's a really well designed game. I'm willing to forgive a lot of its design mistakes, just because I like the game so much. I went completely the wrong way. Look at me, look at me. My parents must be so proud of me. I was supposed to turn right. That's fine, it's part of learning. Again, like I said, I tell people, whether you're playing a game, but especially if you're speedrunning, don't let the mistakes drag you down. No, you're good, man. Trust me. It's me talking that's distracting myself, because I often have to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. And if I don't, and I had, it's part of, I don't want to sound like I'm blaming it on it, but it's part of being on the autism spectrum, is the fact that I do have to think before I speak a lot. It's something I learned in speech class. I've gotten very good at it, but sometimes I have a hard time with it. Let me pause this. Wait for him to catch up. No, it's a good game. I highly recommend it. I love the shit all the time. Again, that's why I follow it on the old Twitch. It's always gonna be in the afternoon, obviously. Oops. Because I do work during the day. So okay, I forgot about the docks. So yeah. Cool. So it's always gonna be in the afternoon. Probably past 6.
Sybil.
Things are changing at my workplace, and I may be able to leave earlier. I don't try to... Okay, give me just a second. So, it's going to typically be in the... It's going to typically be in the evenings. Possibly on the weekends. I don't have a set schedule, because again, I'm more about my YouTube channel than my Twitch. It's not that I want to neglect it. It's just that where do I go? This way? No, not towards the romper. It's just like I said again, I wouldn't mind getting into it more, so that trying to get my words together. Yeah. Again, I don't. Yeah, it's not that I want to neglect it. I do want to do it, but it's mostly as a supplement to my YouTube channel. It's just I wanted to stream the games versus just playing them and recording it. Plus, alright, Jake. Plus with my, plus it helps connect with the various people I talk with, because I do interact with a lot of other channels. Things like that, you know. And it helps give me ideas for things to edit or play. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this without doing the strafe. Okay, let's see. There's supposed to be some trick to this. Yeah, so it's pretty much always going to be in the evenings. If I have if I take the day off work to do something, like, you know, for whatever reason, I might do that. But it's always going to be in the evenings. So I would only expect it then. I don't have a set schedule or really any plans. I kind of just wing it. I wouldn't mind having like a normal set schedule. Especially because I have the freedom to be able to move some stuff around at work. So that I need to go here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just trying to, like, I'm actually winging this right here. Okay, I think right here I need to have that flashlight fucking off. Keep the air screaming off my anus. Because where do I have to go? Am I going the right way? I have no freaking clue. Okay, hold on. Let me see what he's doing. But I wouldn't mind, like, getting into it on Saturday. Oh, I am going the right way. Oh, cool. No, I'm not. I'm watching myself. What the hell is wrong with me? You know, I've done some cross-stitching streams, too. Because I love to cross-stitch. But I don't do it often because it's tough to get a good camera set up. Now, here's going to be the hard part, is the second series. Because I don't know this area very well. But I know I'm very close. Okay, which way does it go? Which way does it go? Yeah, and especially new ideas, getting introduced to new games, practicing speedrunning. I love, especially when it's inspiring ideas for video edits. Because I've got a backlog I really gotta pick up. No, I shouldn't have walked past that. How did I do that? See, part of the problem is my computer at work not only is not good enough to do a lot of stuff, the problem with like doing any kind of streaming when I'm at work, you know, even though I sit at my computer for a long time, I spend most of my time either doing a little bit of this or a little bit of that. I wouldn't be able to stream because, again, something might come up where it's like, oh yeah, you have to bother with this paperwork for 45 minutes, and it's like, oh god. Okay, here it is, simple skip. Yeah, the glory of the simple skip. Very nice. I gotta go. Luckily though, it's Alright, Sybil, down. Calm down. Unfortunately, because this is emulated
Sybil.
and I don't have an in-game timer,
Wake up.
I can't
Snap
submit
out of it. Sybil.
But that's okay.
I figured.
Again, as you can see, none of my stuff is monetized. I don't have the subscriptions or things like that because I do this as a hobby. I don't do it for revenue. So that's why I also like if people can, if people give me ideas or things like that, or edits or video games and things like that. I do it just for fun as a hobby thing. Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna let him get his breath as I wait for. Wait, what am I doing? I gotta see the video. I gotta see the video I'm actually watching. Okay, so he gets his breath. He goes, what, these double doors? No, he sees it. Hey, Alyssa. Or is it Cheryl? Whatever. Downstairs. Skip this room. I don't care about the desk. Get the screwdriver and the pliers. I do love Silent Hill 3 also. Maxie, I know I'm also in the minority in the fact that I liked the sequel Silent Hill movie. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say that it was, great, but it was entertaining, if that makes any sense. Because I'm the kind of person that I'd rather have something entertaining than it be good. Because there's a lot of, there's a lot of good movies, there's a lot of good entertaining movies, and there's a lot of... Wait, which door did he go into? The door immediately to the left? Okay. This puzzle is easy. Okay, piece of trivia. To me, years ago I had a Tips and Tricks magazine that had a Silent Hill strategy guide because I am a strategy guide user. I tell people, don't at me. I love strategy guides. Just because it can be frustrating well, I like strategy guides. I feel like if you want to challenge yourself with the game, feel free to challenge yourself and not use one. But whatever makes the game the most fun for you is what I support. Gonna have my sad Laura scene. Laura. Lisa.
Harry?
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them.
Alright, I'm gonna skip that bit and go to the spooky scene. Laura's theme, Laura. Why do I keep calling her Laura? I'm thinking of Silent Hill 2. Lisa. Lisa's theme is so sad. She's ultimately sad because she's just like them. But also, it's it's because the whole thing's falling apart. I think it's which door is it? Hold on. It's one of these doors. Oh, I'm way past it. See ya. What? No. Okay, what am I doing? Let me actually pay attention to what's going on. Oh, the second. See, it's right. Second door. And then go to the one that's to the next to the rectangles room. And use the plate here. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend playing it. It's very good. Now it doesn't have as many endings as the other games. It's only got 2 normal and 1 joke ending. And you'll always get the normal ending first playthrough. So it's not as refined as I should get this health. Anyway. But it's very good. I love it. Wait, I did get that key, didn't I? Okay, I did. I could go down this way. Yep. It is the sequel to 1. They kind of try to hide it. Like even the back of the box calls Heather Morris instead of Mason because that's their alias that they used. But everybody knows it's the sequel. Okay, the dots. I have to remember the dots. I'm not going to remember them. I know this one is it. And then that one's a line, and then that one's an arrow pointing down. This is going to take some practice. It is worth it, though. It's very good. It takes a lot of the stuff that this game does. And, you know, refines it. Oh, excuse me. Maybe not refines it, but it's... Nope, it definitely is. Just a second. See, now I've got to shoot that nurse. It really is. You know. See, of course it ends up being a departure because the second one, was like, oh, well, it also takes place in Silent Hill, but it's not a sequel. But then they made an actual sequel that really, it is, I wouldn't say, saying it expands on the story maybe is probably not the right thing, but okay, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong here? You see, he pops through these doors. Oh yeah, I remember when I originally played it years ago. Oh, I didn't pick it up for years. It's just too damn scary. But that's the... Wait, what? Yeah, I went through that door. Wait, what am I doing wrong here? Okay, I went through those doors. I went through the double doors. But... Oh, it's because he went left. That's why. That's why. Yeah, without a strategy guide, it's too hard to beat. But, oh yeah, that reminds me back to that piece of trivia I was talking about. Wait, did I get the key in there? No. Yeah, it's, that Zodiac puzzle with the Taurus and the Cancer and everything like that, is that as a kid, again, I had the strategy guide, so I was like, oh, I know what to do, right? See, what happened was that when the game came out, or just before it was released, they sent review copies, and what they ended up doing was because they were making strategy guides and all that kind of stuff, they didn't want people to hold on, somebody knows the trivia better than me. Basically, the copy that a lot of these reviewers got is not the same copy. They changed the puzzles after the fact. So they end up having bad puzzle answers. Particularly the Zodiac puzzle was the worst, because they told everyone, oh hey, all you have to do is just it's based on the order of the Zodiac. But what it ended up being is it's actually the Marvel Stalkers. But what it ended up being is based on the number of limbs. So it makes the fact that it's based on the Zodiac completely pointless. How many shotgun shells do I have? And I'm about to die. There we go. Can't have that now. Well, there would have been shotgun shells anyway, so. Now, what door do I need to go through? I think I have to go... Yeah. So, when I played it years ago, I got stuck on that puzzle because I was like, I have no idea what the hell to do. I can't remember what I ended up doing to figure it out. I might have looked it up online, because this was the early 2000s. Wait, what? I didn't grab the jelly bean key. Yeah, it was the early 2000s. A lot of people like to say, but we didn't have the internet then. Yes, we did. It was just extremely slow and terrible. I would go to the library and go on IGN or GameFAQs. GameFAQs has been around for a long time. It's like, I get what they're saying. It wasn't as widespread, so not everybody had access. You know, absolutely. I'm not going to lie and say that we did have access when we didn't. But what I'm saying is that this idea that we just, magically... the idea that we didn't have it is, I think is... I'm not going to say it's a lie. It's just... Oh, hell yeah. Me, I was in early stages of high school. Something like that. So here, I gotta go... No, then it's this door. Early stages of high school, yeah. You know, it was and of course it was the era of rental video games too. So, like, if I had access to a computer, I could, like, either in computer class or go into the library. That's what I would do, is I would go to the library and I love to do that. Go to the library. Just a second. And look up IGN. Wait, hold on. Where do I go? I think I have to go to the Kia. Yeah, back to the bailiff room. And then this time, go all the way around the table. To the left. And then around the table. Because my friend, actually, while cleaning out his house, he found a strategy guide I had printed out from IGN in like 2001. That's kind of why I hate it when people say the internet thing. Yes, not everybody had access to the internet, 100%. Hell, I was not, you know, a well-to-do youth either. Um, but I had access to it in school, in the library. I didn't get a computer for a long time. So I had access. If I really needed a strategy guide, I could get one. True, that's very true. Use it. You got any more healing? Okay. I won't need the healing, but I'm just doing it just in case. Skip that cutscene. Here we go. I think nowhere is probably going to be the other hard place for me to learn. Okay. 5 shots. Oh yeah. That's the thing, is because games like this are super mega classics, you know. It's good stuff. Not say there aren't modern games that are great. I love Elisa. That game was released in
Daddy.
2021. It's an
Cheryl.
amazing game.
Thank you, Daddy.
But
Goodbye.
you know, and there's again lots of other modern day games that are absolutely amazing, you know. But there's also
Cheryl?
other things to them, like, you know, I'm sure people will start speedrunning Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but
Can't leave like this.
again, because I can tell
This
you,
can't be
I've
happening.
watched a few Final Fantasy
Cheryl?
speedrunners too, and you know, you can run an
Cheryl!
8-hour speedrun. And hell, I'm also working on a Snatcher speedrun myself, which that's a 3-hour speedrun. And you know, and so that's another thing. A lot of modern games are made to be very, very long, and also there's a lot of focus on online play and stuff like that. Thank you for the GGs. Yeah. This one actually went really well. It didn't take a metric fuck ton of tries to get the romper skip. I got close quite a few times. So I think that it's going to be mostly smooth sailing to memorize it. Now that I've gotten the school memorized, now that I've memorized all the way up to the first plate, I'm definitely in the zone to be able to get a completed run. The only thing I do have to do is set it up properly since I'm emulating, so that's within the rules of the category. Because that's one thing, is that some people speedrun games that are popular, some people will speedrun games that aren't popular. You know, and so that can, you know, with popular speedruns, of course, they are very strict about the rules and standards that you have to follow, which is reasonable. I don't blame them at all for that kind of thing, because it's like, well, there are people that are very, very willing to cheat, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of what you have to deal with. So you have to, like, you know, follow those kind of rules and all that, so they know you're legit when you are. But then there's also smaller ones that just don't have a lot of knowledge about the game. You know, you get some folks that kind of get into it. It's like, oh, one guy made a speedrun of it 3 years ago. Like a Snatcher speedrun, I think it's like 6 or 7 years old. Something like that. And so, Kazuzi's taking it back over. Because he grabbed it. And so, I'm going to do one myself. The only thing is, I'm going to have to talk to him about whether or not we can use rapid fire, because you can get through the messages faster if you mash, but I don't know about mashing for 3 hours straight. I don't know about that. All right, let's see that time. Well, once we get through all this. Anyway, because you were asking also about the good plus ending. Again, when you get the goo in, I'm pretty sure
Harry.
that you can also get the goo
Go.
from the resort area if you don't save Kaufman. Because then he can't come and get it from you. Or, you know, whatever, however you end up doing it, right? So you've got to do, like, the 2 different things. You've got to encounter him and save him, and then he steals the goo. I think that if you use that or the goo you get from the hospital on Sybil, you get the plus endings. Bad plus, good plus. And then if you save Kaufman, you either get good and good plus. Good, just Harry escapes with the new, with basically Heather. And then if you also save Sybil, then you get the good plus ending. So you see here in this speedrun, because it's bad plus, you barely spend any time using it. Right? But then again, like you're gonna do a normal playthrough of this game anyway, you should explore it anyway. Just see what all's there. There's a lot of little bitty things that's really cool to see. A lot more ammo, a lot more health stuff. Especially if you play it on easy. Another good thing about this game is that there's no punishment for playing it on easy. You know, so I definitely don't have a problem. I wouldn't say there's anything wrong with play it on easy. You know. The only difference is that once you beat the game, you get less rewards for new game plus, but that's also okay. You still get the channeling stone too, so you can get the UFO one, which that's a special one. You get to go to 3, 4 different areas and then use it, and then once you get to the lighthouse and use it, you get the special one. The second game has it more of a personality test type way, I would say. Oh yeah, it is a lot of. I mean, I've been practicing a lot just recently, and I still haven't memorized the run. Again, there's other categories you can play it on. You can get good plus ending. You can get hell. The main reason why they do bad plus, as the let's see the time, 52:38. Look at that, under an hour. That's definitely not bad at all. For this isn't my first completed run, but this is the first one where it's not, where I didn't have the game paused for like 2 hours. The main reason why bad plus is considered why it's the one that most people do is because doing the trick with Sybil skips doing the entire amusement park. So of course they're gonna do it because it makes the game slightly faster. Oh yeah, it's a lot of little bitty things. That's the biggest thing. Like part of the reason why Dainty, you know, we'd be watching him and sometimes he'd get major improvements. Like I don't know how. And it's like, well, see, you might have got a bad trick, but you've got such clean lines that's making up time. You know, it goes up. Again, it's kind of one of the things about speedrunning is that they're built up of a bunch of different things. So when you got certain things that get done faster 100 times, it's going to be faster. Try to tell. Hell, that's one thing that makes the Final Fantasy speedruns have such wide gaps between players, because literally an hour of bad menuing, you know, an hour's worth of bad menuing can add, you know, 23 seconds to run, stuff like that. Because when you have a game that has literally tens of thousands of things that you do, it's easy to it's easy to have stuff like that. But definitely I say I like to get the good plus ending on the first playthrough anyway. Thank you, man. Oh, I'm definitely not gonna do another one though. What's it? What time is it? 1:53. Wait, I should save state though. Let's see. Is there a little something I can fiddle with a little bit? Let me check something out real quick. Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock here, which I'm staying up later than I should. Nothing I can mess with just a little bit. Oh well, that's fine. Well, that's gonna be all for me tonight. Thank you for dropping by and talking with me, man. You know, thank you for following also. You'll probably see me a lot more recently, as long as I have the energy to do it. I was kind of out of it today, but I was able to kind of get the energy up because I'm kind of a night owl, so I get the energy at night anyway. And of course, I'm exploring other ideas and things like that too. So keep an eye out for me actually being able to do a complete unguided run. So I mean, you see that if I can do one with that kind of time, or guided, then hopefully I can do a proper run unguided. You know, where I'm not doing a lot of pausing and getting lost and things like that. Um, you know, because again, if I can ultimately get a sub 40, I'll be happy, and I'll, you know, at least take a break. Because again, like with Phantasmagoria and Phantasmagoria 2, I have a run on the leaderboards for Phantasmagoria, but I'm not much interested in running it to trying to get first place or anything. Anyway, you know, just keep an eye out, you know, and you can drop on by next time. I have other people that come by sometimes, Ozzy Astroth, um, he's pretty regular, Zensolipsis and stuff like that. You'll probably see those guys, especially if I stream on the weekend. Um, you know, um, and of course I've seen, you know, Dainty drops by. You know, a lot of the good guys, right? Um, my folks are all pretty cool. Um, and I do want to stream more just so I can kind of get with you know, just have more folks drop by, and especially if they can give me different different ideas and things like that, because I still got a lot of edits I've got in the pipe. So that's one thing. If I'm not streaming or practicing something, I'm probably working on those kind of products, and so I do have to. I do feel the need, the obligation at least, to work on some of them, and not just other random projects. But at least I'm making progress on something, right? Anyway, I hope everybody has a good night, and thanks for coming by.